Last time on Prairie Sailing, we finished up our woodworking project. We rebedded some of the deck hardware. We also got to painting the bottom of the boat. This week, we replaced the raw water impeller, check over the engine, and then we hit the water. Here's our engine. It's a Yanmar 2GM20F. It's a 2-cylinder diesel engine that puts out 18 horsepower. Today I'm going to remove the raw water pump so I can inspect and replace the impeller. While I'm at it, I'll inspect the belts and the general condition of the engine. Last year we had some issues with old fuel lines that were cracked and weeping. So I changed them out and cleaned up the engine. Basically I'll just be looking for any signs of fuel leakage and the overall condition of the engine. I'm going to have a look at the belt here, just make sure it's good. I do have spare belts for the boat that are brand new, so I just want to have a look, make sure these look good. This one actually looks just fine. So. So there you go, you can see that this is basically ready to come off. I'm going to pull these hoses off as well, just because we're going to need to drain the coolant. So I'll get a bucket, we'll drain the coolant, I can pop this off, and then we can turn it around and actually have a look and see how that impeller looks. Okay, so now we've got it off. Now we can just pull these screws out, check the impeller, and replace it. Okay, so we've got this off. I'm going to just start popping out these screws, and we're going to have a look and see just how the impeller looks. This will actually be a first for me. This particular boat, being a Hunter 31 with an inboard Yanmar 2GM-F, this is our first boat with an inboard engine. I mean, we've had the boat for 5 years, but most of the time prior to this, we dealt with outboards. So all of these things are kind of new. The fact that I haven't changed this impeller in 5 years probably says a lot, but it hasn't given us any trouble. But you know, I don't want to have any trouble, I guess is really what's up.
Recording yourself?
Yep. Looks like just silicone. Oh no, there's a little. Actually, no. There's a gasket.
Don't take it out.
I'm not. Alright, there's a bit of silicone on there, but you know, actually looking at this impeller, it's actually in really good shape. I'm a little surprised. I actually thought it would be worn out, just based on just time.
Nervous the shape of the boat?
Well, maybe. So yeah, it actually doesn't look too bad, and I'll just kind of show you. Oh, I'm spilling antifreeze everywhere because of the okay. So if you have a look at here, you can see it's actually not too bad. It's actually, everything's really stiff. None of these are broken or damaged. They actually look really good. So I'm still going to change it, but this will actually make a pretty good spare. Okay, so that's changed. I put some grease on it and it's ready to go. So now I'm just going to put a little silicone on here, put the plate back on, screw it together, and then put it back on the engine. to try to get the boat into the lake. Just go and have a look at the truck and the trailer to get the boat lifted. And yeah, then we'll take it down to the travel lift and hopefully get it in here in the next hour or so. So we're looking forward to that. So this is quite an operation trying to get the boat in here. Basically, we bring it down on a trailer. This trailer has hydraulics to lift the cradle up. We chain it onto the cradle, and then once it's chained on, we drag it down with a Suburban, pick it up, or to get it ready for the travel lift. So basically now we're in position here. You can see the boat is hooked up. So yeah, it's all hooked up there. Now the next thing will be to get the boat into position for the travel lift and lift up the boat and then put it in. This chain is to prevent the cradle from sliding back. So we've got one there, and then we've got one around the other side here. If we have a look at it, you can see this one here prevents it from sliding forward. Actually, that one prevents it from sliding, yes, forward. So yeah, so that's what basically holds this on here. This is actually a hydraulic lift, so there's an engine under here that runs a hydraulic pump. It lifts these and lowers these rams. These bars, these lifting bars actually come out, so you've got one there, you've got one there, and basically you pop those out, you back the trailer around your cradle, put them back in, lift the cradle up using the hydraulics, and then chain it all in place. It's also got, you know, safety pins and everything else on it. So this trailer actually works really, really well, and this is probably how, you know, 80% of the boats here get down to the dock or the lift area. So our travel lift is actually up in that parking lot. It's connected to a tractor. They'll drive it down around the hill here over that area there. We'll put the boat in, basically back the boat into the travel lift, lift it up, and then we'll run it down the boat launch there to get it into the water. What do you think of the paint job you did today and yesterday?
Today went a lot quicker. I just did one side though.
Yeah.
Quick.
What do you think? What do you think of painting the boat? It was your first time painting the boat. Was it hard?
No, easy.
Pretty easy? That's good. This paint actually, the prep work is easy, and then the rolling is smooth. Whose paint job was better though?
Mine.
Well, there you go. Thanks for watching this week's episode. If you like our videos, please click the subscribe button. If you like this particular video, please click the like button. Join us next time as we get the sails put back on the boat and start installing our woodwork. Thanks again.